First of all, hello, my name is Jane. It's my pleasure to present Paragon to you today. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land and of the Kulin Nation, where this site is located and where we are meeting today. And I'd like to extend my respect to elders past, present and emerging, and extend this respect to any Indigenous participants joining us here today. Paragon is located on the northern edge of Melbourne's Hoddle Grid at the corner of La Trobe and Queen Streets. The predominant feature and presentation of the site is of the former Celtic Club, a heritage building dating back from 1876. The challenges of this building are manifold, but hinge on a few key lines of inquiry. Firstly, how do you add a tall building to a heritage building within a compact city site? Secondly, how do you create a sense of identity for a building that is present both inside and outside? And thirdly, how do we want to live in the city? How can a building help scaffold this experience? Starting on the outside, the facade of the heritage building is retained and dilapidated areas are carefully restored. Internally, new floors are harmonised with facade openings and the original datum lines are maintained. Above, we have a tower with a footprint of about 400 square metres. How do you land a tall tower, connect it to the heritage building below and make the most of this interface? Firstly, we provide as much setback to the heritage building as we can, which in this case within the compact city site is a little bit over 3 metres in each street frontage. And we introduce a darker glass that is more visually recessive. Then we cut away the taut building skin to create a greater sense of openness and separation when viewed from the street. And this becomes an opportunity to create a suite of residential amenities focused around the living green core, which you can see sitting just above the heritage building just there. Another consideration is how do we create a sense of identity for this building? Given the compact nature of the floor plate, there is limited opportunity here to sculpt without transgressing the minimum setbacks. So instead, we embrace the singular, slender proportion of the tower and articulate the facade with a graphic identity and expression in the round using precisely folded anodized aluminium. This expression reinterprets Celtic motifs in a distinct yet changing pattern, gradating and opening up from the city rise to the mid-rise to the sky rise. Now let's go inside. Internally, the design of the interior spaces focuses on identity and experience of the city living. In the case of Paragon, we've drawn on the idea of the city club, cosmopolitan conveniences of urban lifestyles, enriched with proximity to nature and opportunities for community and the home itself as a private sanctuary from the intensity all around. The lobby is a deliberately pared back space in juxtaposition with the city street, offering a moment of calm and decompression. Corridor spaces are treated as immersive and exaggerated thresholds, golden links offering theatrical chromatic moments, highlighting movement and connecting through to the lift bank. Continuing up, we take a look at another key focus and consideration, the residential amenities. Located on levels 5 to 7 of the building, the amenities offer many opportunities for residents to connect within their local community, indulge in a private moment of calm, exercise at their doorstep, or work from home in comfort. The first space we see, and as we enter, is the green heart of the Residents Club. This is a multi-sensory space, an open air terrace with flowing water and significant deep planting volume for trees which will eventually grow up to 3 stories in height. You can see in this image here, the diagram of the facade is also visible from many internal aspects, providing a reminder of the building's outward identity, as well as a sense of privacy and protection. This landscaping also extends up the walls lining the building core. In addition, there are numerous informal seating zones offering easy to claim spaces for residents. Continuing clockwise around the floor plate and adjoining this green terrace are a number of pavilion-like spaces connected by the consistent language of pivoting steel doors. Here, within the library, you can see the walls panelled with Tasmanian blackbuck timber. This is used as a recurring motif, reminiscent of the wainscoting found in many historic clubs. Continuing through, you can see meeting spaces and workspaces, a lounge space. It was also important to provide numerous nooks and seating modes to scaffold opportunities for community building where residents can linger in a shared space and comfortably claim a portion of it for themselves. Here you can see the private dining space and bar with handmade lighting by Bleed Room. Tucked away to the rear left on screen there is the commercial kitchen, which is available for residents to use while entertaining as well. Yoga and exercise spaces with views out to the city, pool, spa and sauna. Also working within the compact floor plates, we interrogated these spaces and through section carving out moments of intimate grandeur, prioritising on spatial volumes as a way to create a sense of generosity. Now looking at the apartment floor plates, the building is split into 3 main rises with 227 apartments in total. The city rise is comprised of mainly 1 and 2 bedroom apartments with a maximum of 6 per floor plate. The mid-rise sees this reduced to 3 per floor plate, made up of 2 and 3 bedrooms. And then lastly, the sky rise reduces further down to 2 per floor plate, 3 bedroom apartments. Apartments are typically designed with shallow and wide proportions for great access to natural light. The majority of the apartments also boast corner aspects due to this. Moving into the apartments themselves, these are private sanctuaries, restful and pared back in their internal expression. The design focuses on simple, clean lines rendered in a tonal and textural palette for a home environment that is easy to style and personalise for themselves. In most apartments, you can see the facade treatment across 2 or 3 panels of glazing, almost as a leitmotif, a gentle reminder of the external building's identity, as well as a comforting suggestion of a further line of protection and containment beyond the glass.